Following a monumental, historic victory in the international scene, Kaya FC Iloilo na sinundan pa ng isang malakas na statement victory against fellow contender Stallion, the defending two-time champions. Susubukang magtuloy-tuloy yung kanilang pag-arangkada here in the local club football scene, this time against Loyola FC as we turn the page to the latest one in the storied rivalry of these two clubs as part of the Wednesday doubleheader, another match day in your Philippines Football League 2024-2025 season. It's all brought to us, the live broadcast presentation hatid sa inyo ng Matchday Media with Sports Tribe as the official match ball. Kaya FC and Loyola FC, the match at hand, susundan pa ng isa na namang heavyweight showdown against Stallion and Davao Aguilas, UMAC. Sila naman ang maghaharap mamayang alas 7 ng gabi. But first things first, Kaya and Loyola, let's take a look at the latest league table just to give you a better picture kung nasa na ba ang mga koponan na ito. And surprise, surprise, Manila Digger after their most recent victory, now up to 12 points. They are number 1 right now, and that's a welcome development as far as contenders are concerned in your league. Kaya FC pumapang 5, only their 4th match, so mahaba-haba pa ito, and definitely they have a chance na iangat pa yung kanilang kartada. Meanwhile, Loyola FC only 1 victory, that's against Mendiola, and this is going to be their 5th match of their campaign. And of course, talking about Kaya FC Iloilo, lots of changes doon sa kanilang formation, doon sa kanilang starting roster. Let's take a glimpse at sino ba yung mga pang-umpisang mga manlalaro rito ng ating mga koponan. Let's take a look at Kaya first. A lot of changes for Coach Yu Hoshide, of course, opting to rest some of the familiar names that we have gotten accustomed to. And that gives a good chance para dun sa kanilang ibang mga manlalaro, no, na makapag-umpisa and just try to get a feel of the game. And a lot of substitutes still for them. Only Patrick Dato and Audi Menzi ang hindi maglalaro for this afternoon. But of course, their top goal scorer, Shuto Komake, and some of the other, of course, potent weapons off the bench. So makikita natin kung kailangan pang hugutin ni Coach Yoshide. Dumako naman tayo sa Loyola FC. Again, only 4 substitutes for them. And the familiar names as well for the starting 11. You have, of course, the 3 players who used to play for United City, now back with Loyola. And then some of the, the finest collegiate players from not so long ago. Yan, sina Francis Tacardon, sina Clyde Vitualia, and so on. It's going to be Coach Roxy Dorlas. Is only the 4th match for this club as they try to improve on their record and hopefully just give a challenge to the powerhouse squad that is Kaya FC Iloilo. In just a short while, we will have the official march in, and so we will turn you over to the pitch and we will meet you when it is time for kickoff. our protagonists are ready as we take a look at the match officials. Raymart De Los Santos, the lead referee, and then the assistants, Brian Buergo and Ryan Flores. The fourth official, John Mike Pasinang. Referee assessor is Mr. Alan Martinez, and your match commissioner is Paula Carmina Cervantes. Kaya FC in their customary two-tone kits, yellow and black, with the white trunks, and then virtually all blue for Loyola. Nakita natin sa ating mga screens, there is Loyola FC. And you know, of course, under new management, every step of the way, it's a step in the right direction para sa kanila. And in the meantime, Kaya FC Iloilo, again, nabanggit natin, galing sa isang napakagandang panalo against Stallion Laguna 5-1. And also a historic win in the ACL2, the AFC Champions League 2 against Eastern of Hong Kong, 2-1. Both goals coming by way of penalty. And Kaya FC Iloilo, without question, they're currently on a roll. And susubukan pang madagdagan yung kanilang mga magandang ginagawa rito. A tough schedule for Kaya as far as their campaigns are concerned. They have the local, they have the international club tournament as well. And we are moments away from kick-off. Loyola and Kaya. It's been countless times that these clubs have faced off against each other, and this is the latest page in that historic, storied rivalry. That is Kaya against Loyola. And for sure, yung Ultras Kaya at yung Frente nanonood rin. It's Eric Eso to kick us all off on this cloudy Wednesday afternoon, coming to you live from the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium. That is the backdrop for our Wednesday doubleheader. Mamaya po, Stallion and Davao, but right now we're off. Kaya to get us started, playing from left to right on your screens. Again, Kaya FC Iloilo, sila po yung nakadilaw at itim, the customary two-tone kits, along with the white trunks. Sa kabilang banda, virtually all blue for Loyola. And gives us, of course, a good look at this very unique combination, to say the least, for Kaya. Although Daizo still part of the starting roster. Pero ang daming inangat rito ni Coach Yu Hoshide, Lucas Del Rosario, Mark Swainston. It's been a while since we last saw him. And he's healthy. And he's gotten the start here. Konate Bandiogo also part of the 11 players on the field right now. So masusubukan. And it's not every time that we see Kaya with this combination. So magkakaroon pa ng konting kapaan ito. Walid Biru still the shot stopper of choice para kay Coach Yu. No Patrick Dato for Kaya. Nathan Bata is the second choice doon sa kanilang mga substitutes. Park Yi-young. Well, 4-1-4-1 for Kaya, of course. But it looks like tatlo yung kanilang nasa likuran, as it looks like in real time. Daizo, sinusubukang pigilan ni Pinto. They send it into the box. Miliza, kanang banda, Mardiano gives it for Eric Eso. It's a dummy. Cut back into the area, and the initial try for Martini Ray. Martini Ray, of course, got the start. Let's take a look at how the action unfolded. First on the cross, and getting into that, Jesse Semblante. And then eventually on the cutback, a lot of blue shirts inside the area. Kaya naman nahirapan rin on that attempt. Jerry Martini Ray got the start against Eastern on the road on sa Mongkok Stadium. Again, a historic moment for Kaya. And how fitting is it for Kaya FC Iloilo? Doon din sila nagsimula. noong meron pang AFC Cup. That's where they first started to compete back in 2016. If you have been following Kaya on the socials, what a win for Kaya that was. And well earned rin naman yung dalawang penalty nila. If you saw the replay. And of course, Daizo and Robert Lopez Mendy, tigisa sila in that 2-1 victory. And then, not that long ago, 5-1 victory against Stallion Laguna, a statement win for Kaya. They scored the first 5 goals of the match. Nakakuha ng isang Stallion, but all for naught as Kaya secured the 3 points in a decisive way. First 4 minutes of the match, and so far in control Kaya as far as possessions. Loyola yet to bring that ball to their attacking half. Diano. Balik muna kay Park. Nakaangat dito si Mark Swainson. That's why it does look like 3 back lang yung Kaya. Park. Well, Loyola not really looking to press at the moment. Nakababa sila rito. Couple of short passes here. Overcooks that one. Rico Andes tried to get into the path. Loyola secures it. Good effort for Loyola. Although that ball takes a hard bounce. At ibabalik na lang rito para kay Walid Piru. Kaya unable to control. Medyo bouncy yung field natin ngayon. That ball just taking a couple of hard bounces. Wala pang makakontrol rito talaga ng maigi. And Loyola throws it away. Miliza wasting no time. Park Yi-young. Ilan lang sa mga substitutes dito ng Kaya. You have Akito Saito, Shuto Komaki, Lopez Mendy, Simone Rota, the veteran of course. And Fitch Arboleda is in uniform. It's been a while since we last saw him. And nakausap natin si Coach Yu Hoshide kanina. If there is a chance to play Fitch, sabi niya, and they will take advantage of that. Fitch Arboleda, of course, one of their mainstays here, has been with the team for quite some time now. Meanwhile, Nates Konate try to hurl across. They go to the ground. Kaya Ray again. And that one trickles in for Martini Ray. Instant impact for the former FEU Tamarao. In the 7th minute.
Goal for Kaya FC Iloilo by their
And the
number
celebration,
77,
they rock the baby here.
Martini Ray.
Jerry Martini Ray, of course, a successful collegiate career. And slowly becoming one of the go-tos here dun sa harapan ng Kaya. As that ball just trickles in off a cutback, unmarked, finding the near post, and eventually it just trickles in. And just like that, it's 1-0 in the 7th minute for Martini Ray. Such a confidence booster here as well for Ray. Has been signed with Kaya since the start of this season. And also the transition season, yung 2024 edition of the PFL. And again, a successful collegiate career with FEU. Although, syempre, UP yung nag-champion dun sa nakaraan. Yung kalaban niya, si Francis Tacardon. Isa sa mga bahagi ng kampyonato na yon. From way out, that shot was diretso kay Walid Biro Esafi. Bit of a challenge there. Tingnan natin ito. That's Paolo Pavone. from well outside the box, originally from San Francisco. Itong si Paolo Pavone. Umangat sa harapan. Vitualia. Bibigay sana sa kanyang kakampihan. An obvious call here on Eric Eso as he took down itong si Anderson Pinto Noguera. Eric Eso quite fortunate na hindi nabigyan ng yellow, but it seems there is a problem right now with Walid Biro Esafi. Doesn't look good. Nakita nga natin kanina yung kanyang save on that attempt by Pavone. And medyo awkward yung pagtayo niya. Walking gingerly itong si Walid Biro Esafi, Spanish national. The main goalkeeper for Kaya. Ten minutes into this one, Coach Roxy Dorlas, long time former Loyola player, did coach for Maharlika for a while. In the meantime, balikan natin, ito yung opening goal ng ating laban. Again, Martini Ray and Daiso Horikoshi with the assist. Masyado nang huli yung pagmarka dito kay Martini Ray. All sorts of space to shoot. And that is player number 77 for Kaya. It seems that Walid Biro is fine. Well, Nathan Bata is the only other keeper available for Kaya. In case worst comes to worst. Patrick Dato resting. Not part of the roster for this afternoon. Another foul. Pagkakataon rito. And gusto sanang i-indirect ng Loyola, but referee says someone's been impeded clearly. 11 minutes have gone by. 1-0 lead so far for Kaya, dictating the pace early on. The defending two-time winners. Defending Copa Paulino Alcantara winners as well. And now trying to press against Loyola. Nagiging physical na paunti-unti ang ating bakbakan. Paolo Pavone. Take a look at this one from the back. Daiso rather. Ayun, hindi napigilan yung momentum at nagkasabitan pa sila doon bahagya ni Paolo Pavone. Back to the live action. Jesse Semblante played for Central Visayas in the palarong pambansa. A bit of a misunderstanding there. Ibibigay sana kay Uano. They recover it back. Takardon to the middle. Andes. Bibigay sana kay Takardon. Now it's with Ivan Uano. Well, it is compact in the middle. Doon sa kanilang unahan. A good effort there from Loyola. Although this ball won back by Kaya. Pero paunti-unti, we saw potential in that spell. Omar Diano and Ivan Wano. Parehas hinabol yung bola. It looked like from that angle, nakalabas na. Park Yi-young. Thumbs up here from the Korean national, South Korean national. Again, it's a busy schedule for Kaya. So it's understandable that some of their players are banged up here or may iniinda. As the flag went up, papunta sana kay Lucas Del Rosario. Well, another of the players here for Kaya na binigyan ng pagkakataon to start. Lucas Gabriel Del Rosario, number 30. Tacardon. Loyola trying to release. And Tacardon trying to break that line. Does earn a whistle here. Pinto from virtually the middle of the field. They try to go direct. Flag is down. And that's Dizon, of course. Wearing the captain's armband as well, Kurt Dizon. Ibabalik muna sa likod. Now Loyola has gone up. Good chance for them sa kanilang attacking half. They send the long one once more. Well, intended for Dizon. They run out of space doon sa kanang bahagi ng kanilang attacking half, as it's going to be a goal kick for Walid Biro Isafi. Well, Kaya in control after that early opening goal from Martini Ray, and so they can really afford to just take their time here, given that they have been playing a lot of football in the last month or so. Tuloy-tuloy lang para sa kanila. They're going to host another ACL2 match 2 weeks from now. Dito rin yan sa Rizal Memorial. And that's of course against Sanfrecce Hiroshima, the number 2 ranked J1 League club right now. Again, just a tough stretch for Kaya, although they are making the most out of it. Someone's down. Daizo Rikoshi. Hawak yung kanyang tagiliran for a moment. Tingnan natin anong nangyari rito. Going the opposite direction si Burnett at si Daizo. Hindi na nila nakita yung isa't isa, and that's why bumagsak itong si Daizo. We can sense from at least just the body language a much more relaxed pace here for Kaya. No sense of urgency whatsoever. While also giving yung kanilang, again, just their key personnel some more rest here. Daizo trying to go one-on-one. A lot of space in the midfield. As they flick it forward, flag stays down. Daizo! Impressive from Horikoshi as he doubles the lead for Kaya in the 17th minute. What a shot for Daizo Horikoshi. Made his return to Kaya, and he's making the most out of it. Well, from the assist, of course, Daizo staying onside, and that was a left-footed strike as well. That was Swainston delivering this ball, and no one in between Daizo and the sticks except si Semblante. And he will not be denied. Daizo Horikoshi, look at how ahead he was of the back line, and of course perfectly timed connection between him and Swainston as well to stay onside. Just like that, it's 2-0 for Kaya. And hindi lang Kaya yung busy rito ngayon. In fact, the entirety of the football community is also busy. We still have the PFF Women's Cup. And we also have the first ever ASEAN Women's Futsal Championship na hosted by the Philippines. You have 5 teams competing from Southeast Asia. Magsisimula na yan ngayong Sabado, November 16. All matches are at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City, Metro Manila. Tickets are already on sale. They try to go over the line. Kaya and Semblante is able to retrieve that ball. Good decision on the part of Jessie Semblante. "24 years old, the goalkeeper here for Loyola. Dizon. They go to the right flank this time. Dizon. It's a two-man game between him and the shot attempt for Burnett. That's denied by Walid Piru, but they earn a corner. Good connection between those two. Burnett and Kurt Dizon. Parang backheel pa ata yun. And then Burnett. A good thing Park Yi-young also made it difficult for him, as this is the first corner for either side. Going to be an outswinger here for Loyola. Oh, good spin on that one, but it was Park Yi-young who got a touch. Kaya trying to release right away as they transition. Eso gives it forward for Horikoshi. Ito na yung possible counter-attack for Kaya. And even the effort there from Mardiano not enough. Masyadong mabilis yung pasa rito ni Horikoshi. Had the proper intent, Eric Eso and Horikoshi, but napalakas lang yung kanyang paglagay ng bola. And speaking of napalakas, pati itong bola napapunta sana kay Takardon. Or was that Uano? I think that was Uano. Napalakas rin. 2-0 Kaya. 21st minute of this one. Halos nangangalahati na tayo in the first half. Philippines Football League 2024-2025 coming to you live from the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium. And the live broadcast, of course, hatid sa atin ng Match Day Media. Napapanood sa Facebook, sa YouTube. That's a Premier Football. Sports Tribe is the official match ball of the Philippines Football League. Difficult afternoon here, to say the least, for Loyola. Only one win for them. That was against Mendiola FC 1991. 3-2 was the score in that match. Into the box. They had the numbers, but Kaya able to deny. Tatabo ngayon ng Kaya. Potential counter-attack. Although that ball from Horikoshi took a deflection. Inagaw ni Martini Ray. But a foul. Too much physicality perhaps, but you like how Kaya's dictating the pace here. Just trying to intimidate their opponents. Another direct play here for Takardon. Takardon on the cutback, the shot. It's a wild one. You like the intent, but for Rico Andes, it's not the most polished of finishes on the left-footed attempt. Rico Andes, of course, played for FEU as well. Halfway into the first half, 23 minutes. Diano trying the lob. Took a deflection here from Vitualia. John Clyde Vitwalia is from the College of St. Benilde. Eso taken down, and this is going to be a direct free kick. Sabihin na natin parang mas maikling corner lang from its position here. Well, Kaya in control as we take a look at the replay. Possessions here 52% for Kaya. And obviously taken down by Vitwalia. Sabi niya shoulder to shoulder, pero well, the replay clearly suggesting otherwise. Jan Miliza will deliver. Familiar distributor here for Kaya. Well, you can expect Kaya to keep pouncing on. Quite low on that one. And on the rebound, muntikan pa rin for Kaya, even if Miliza didn't have enough height on that delivery. Tingnan natin ito. Parky Young just trying to tap that one in. And good thing Semblante got his hands on that attempt, and Wano. Well, Semblante talking to Wano. In swinger here. Good spin. The downward header. The second touch. Still nothing for Parky Young. Loyola evades trouble for now. Although ibabalik muna ito kay Walid Biru. Stepping outside of his area. Not a problem. Park one-on-one against Vitwalia. Ibabalik muna sa gitna. Eric Eso. And again, just that relaxed and patient pace here for Kaya, playing without pressure. Already up 2-0. It's also difficult for Loyola to press here, even with their 4-3-3. Dahil syempre yung Kaya, they can just counter at will. Del Rosario able to keep control. And now just that sudden burst of speed from Miliza into now officially another corner for Kaya FC Iloilo. Kaya, of course, winning their first ever title doon sa 2022-2023 season. Didagdagan pa ng isa in the 2024 season. Now they go to the ground on the dummy play, and it's saved by Semblante. A busy afternoon here for the Loyola keeper as Taizo went down to give another direct free kick for Kaya in a precarious spot here for Loyola. Ito yung nangyari from the corner. And then the volley by Parky Young was saved. Tuloy-tuloy yung aksyon. Well, hindi naman sadya ni Vitwalia, but definitely napati doon si Horikoshi. 27 minutes now. Jan Miliza. Well, he can definitely take it from here. This can be a shot attempt from that distance. Pepektusan lang ito ni Miliza. Well, let's see what the approach is. Options aplenty here for Kaya. 4-man wall for Loyola to try and disrupt. Our referee, Raymar De Los Santos, just giving out some last second instructions, reminders. Jesse Semblante, of course, in orange, the keeper for Loyola. And a lot of course, yellow and black shirts in the area, as this could be a golden chance to one up the lead once more. Miliza. That one took a deflection. And good clearance that time from Loyola. But not enough numbers. And Bantiogo will just send it back to Walid. "28 minutes now. Pleasant afternoon once again to everyone. It's a cloudy Wednesday here inside Rizal Memorial as we bring you a doubleheader in the Philippines Football League 2024-2025 season. Stallion and Davao, two contenders, will meet each other for the first time. Mamayang alas 7 po yan. And Kaya currently with a 2-0 advantage. They try to go over the line. And a good decision there. Naibigay na lang kay Semblante. And they try to target Andes. Not enough support. Piru. Napunta kay Takardon. Well, good thing for Kaya, they had enough numbers doon sa kanilang likuran. Si Rico Andes lang, tsaka si Francis Takardon yung nandoon sa unahan for Loyola. Not enough follow-up para sa kanila. But again, Loyola just wary of the capabilities here ng kanilang mga kalaban. Kaya ang hirap din para sa kanila na umangat lang basta-basta. Park, Casambre. Now it's looking like a 4-1-4-1 for Kaya. They've really settled into that formation under Coach Yu. Mardiano and Konate Bandiogu, yung dalawang fullback magkabila. And the challenge here for Loyola, paano ba itatawid yung bola? They've gone direct most of the time, trying to go over the line instead of through it. Or trying to break it. Not enough success so far for Loyola. Park. Casambre. Park Yiyang, bigay naman sa kanan, Vincent Llano. And Mark Swainston already has an assist for this match. And it's good to see Mark Swainston, of course, healthy and back in action. Fitch Arboleda also in uniform. Nag-warm up kanina itong si Fitch Arboleda. So there could be a chance. Again, sabi ni Coach Yu Hoshide, kung may pagkakataon, they will just put Fitch Arboleda in para naman na masanay ulit sa match action, just the pace of the match. Itong si Fitch Arboleda, who of course when he's healthy usually wears the captain's armband as well. A chance here for Loyola. Takardon controls. Tuloy-tuloy tayo rito. Francis Takardon. And that's in. Rico Andes adds to his total, his fourth of the season. On the setup by his former UAAP rival, Francis Takardon. The two stars connect and Loyola is on the board. Great find by Francis Takardon. Quite late, itong si Marco Casambre. And unmarked was Rico Andes. As Walid Biro, of course, had to guess, had to choose between Takardon and Andes from close range. And that finds yung ilalim ng tinatawag na roof. And again, take a look at that one more time. In the 32nd minute, Loyola able to punch one in. Rico Andes now with 4 goals in the season, the top goal scorer here for Loyola. Joining the ranks of Shuto Komaki, Tsukasa Shimomura, Abusi, and Usman Gai. The top goal scorer so far across the league is Saiku Sesai from Manila Digger, the league-leading Manila Digger FC. And some life here for Loyola. You can sense sa kanilang body language, nag-iba agad yung pakiramdam rito for Loyola as they got one back. And now Kaya will try to press, try to change the dynamic of the formation here. But Loyola is able to win some meters ahead. Burnett. They go direct once more. Takardon able to control. Sends a lob and nobody home. And a good decision there for Pandiogu. Nailayo na lang yung bola. Now Kaya will try to counter. Pero nakaset up na rin yung depensa ng Loyola. And someone's been impeded here. That's Pinto Noguera. Well, nothing short of impressive here the last few minutes for Loyola. Tingnan ulit natin ito. Takardon. Parang nag-alanganin pa doon. Medyo it's like he lost his footing for a moment. At yun nga, hawak niya yung kanyang right ankle. Natapilok ng konti ito si Francis Takardon, at least from what we saw. Tinulungan ng kanyang dalawang kakampi, Ivan Wano and of course Rico Andes. It's a free kick for Loyola here to try and restart yung kanilang opensa. Pinto. Balik muna sa likuran. Well, now playing with more confidence, that's for sure. Forosuelo. Aangat. And they go direct once more. Takardon, he seems okay. Takardon, that one takes a deflection. Eso. But Kurt Dizon, quicker to that ball. Dizon. Burnett. They try to attack from the right. And they earn a corner. Paolo Pavone. Making things happen here for Loyola. 36th minute of the first half. Loyola trying to equalize. Would you look at that? And again, the latest chapter, the latest pages in the rivalry of Kaya and Loyola. Good height, but Park Yi-young again quite active in attending to that ball. Has the height advantage also. Wano able to recycle this for Loyola. Flag is down. Tuloy-tuloy tayo rito. Loyola in the area. And the clearance provided by Park as Del Rosario in a foot race against Burnett. And Burnett showcase of speed here. Although, nawala na rin ang espasyo. But at least that delays the attack for Kaya. Eso. Swinston. Punta kay Ray momentarily, and now it's with Diano. Park. Nakaangat ulit ang backline rito ng Kaya. Trying to go offensive-minded for this spell. Diano. Well, you can see Loyola, they're marking everyone here. Hindi rin nagpapabaya defensively. On the diagonal. Masyadong malakas, and Pavone just lets that ball sail out into a goal kick for Jesse Semblante. Again, the past 7 minutes or so have been encouraging here for Loyola, to say the least. They're able to convert one. Rico Andes. And you can just sense the confidence here for Loyola. They try to give it all they can. Casambre. Tumba yung ating A-board doon. And offside call there. Francis Takardon wagging his finger, parang sinasabi niya, hindi ako offside. Makikita natin. 38th minute now. Kaya will try to reset. Mark Swainston getting the start here for Coach Yu Hoshide. Park Yi-young, Swainston again. Mardiano, that's been the triangle for Kaya doon sa likod. Miliza, ibibigay sa kanan, lots of space here. Could be a chance. And there it is, it's gone. Martini Ray once more. Make it a brace for that man. As Kaya recover and double the lead yet again.
Goal for Kaya FC Iloilo by player number 77.
Jerry Martini Ray, and again the setup. Si Daizo ulit ang nag-assist doon. 2 assists for Daizo. And look at the approach there for Martini Ray. Quite fancy on that attempt. Oh, binakil lang ni Martini Ray yun. What a shot. What a goal. What a conversion using his left. Take a look at this one more time. Pinadaan sa kanyang mga binti, and then the left. Just the left heel. Getting creative with that conversion. And a deuce for Martini Ray. 2 goals now, a brace for the man out of FEU. 3-1 here, and Kaya trying to follow up. Smelling blood here. Kita natin in a position to press. Nakaamba itong Kaya. We did not see that earlier in the match. 40 minutes now. Well, for a while we saw how, Loyola is just able to give it to their counterparts, trying to welcome the challenge of Kaya. But again, the defending 2-time champions trying to prove they're a notch above. Daizo will cut this one back. Is there a connection? Jan buhay pa rin. Couple of deflections, and the third shot wala pa rin. Dusty moments for Loyola, but they're able to hold kahit papano. Park and Andes. All of a sudden, Loyola in a good position to counter. Pero nakababa rin ang Kaya. The play continues here. Nawala na lang ang bola kay Iwano. Good effort on the part of Eric Eso. Daizo. Going middle this time. Ray. Well, nobody home for Kaya. Well, usually it's Jan Miliza who picks that through ball off a setup from the middle. And pagkakataon dito for Loyola to try and reset. Well, going direct has been the choice here for Loyola. Hindi nila pinapadaan masyado sa midfield. Although now they do. Yun ang isa sa mga paraan ng Loyola rito para itawid ang bola diretso dun sa kanilang mga forwards. Pedro. Pete Forosuelo, of course. Balik muna kay Jesse Semblante. Well, able to deny back-to-back incursions doon sa nakaraang possession ng Kaya. Good effort on the part of Semblante. Oh, back and forth we go as this ball tries to find its way. Del Rosario able to recover for Kaya. Meliza. A couple of blue shirts nearby. And finally Diano. Swainston. Bibigay sa kaliwa. And the flag is up here. Wala sa pwesto si Daizo. Let's take a look at this one more time. Ito yung nangyari kanina. A bit of a wild scramble. Meliza, not really a solid touch. And they just had to make sure. Oh, it was actually Vitualia who sacrificed himself. Natamaan yung mukha ni Vitualia doon for the goal line clearance. Follow-up shot sana ni Janjan Meliza. Wano. And now John Clyde aangat. Burnett, quick turn. Hindi rin naman nagpaiwan si Swainston. Loyola trying to find the cracks here. Casambre will clear. Pero nasa attacking third tayo ngayon ng Loyola and a chance for them to try and create. Bitwalia to Pinto. A tight space doon, trying to force him to one of the sides. Kaya releasing. This could be another counter for them. Daiso, they have some numbers here. Del Rosario, lots of space on the right. Pero hindi na nakuha. It's 1 against 2. Rico Andes controls against Park Yi-young. Andes, the top goal scorer. And a fingertip save there for Walid Biru. Had to commit. And another corner here for Loyola. This is one department they've been, at the very least, productive. So we take a look at this, trying to maneuver past Park Yi-young and getting help from Walid Biru, of course, the last line. Outswinger, diretso sa kamay ni Walid Biru. At di na nag-aksaya ng panahon dito si Walid Biru. Although it's just Janjan Meliza on the other end of the field. Semblante collects 3-1. As of the moment, 2 goals for Martini Rey. Daiso Horikoshi adding 1 more in the 17th. Rico Andes, the lone goal scorer for Loyola. And it's 3-1 for the defending 2-time league winners. Napati doon si Pavone. They tried to go direct to him and to make matters worse here, a yellow card on Konate Bandiogo. We are into stoppage time already in the first half. 3 more minutes added. Itinaas na ng ating fourth official na si John Mike Basinang. Ito yung nangyari kanina lamang. Diagonal from the left, binibigay kay Paolo Pavone. And Konate Bandiogo trying to plead his case na that's, not worthy of a yellow. Pero ibinigay ni Raymart De Los Santos. Direct free kick here for Loyola. Well, this spot has some potential, just a few meters outside of the box. Into the first minute of stoppage time. Loyola in the last few minutes of the first half, showing that they're capable of connecting, of scoring, of creating, and makikita natin what kind of approach they do. They send it into the area. Pavone. It's lost. And a corner for Loyola. They're trying to convince Raymart De Los Santos na penalty. Pavone takes it quickly. From behind. Pavone just tried to sell it. But Konate just went for the ball. Not enough contact. Well, if anything, it was Pavone who tried to initiate. Forusuelo. Loyola trying to dig deep and generate more offense. The flag is down. Takardon. Sinusubukang unahan ni Eso. It's taken down by Eric Eso. And I think that reaction is wala pa namang ibinigay na yellow, but very colorful reaction there, to say the least, by Eric Eso. Ito yung nangyari. Takardon and Eso in a foot race from behind. Well, clearly not shoulder to shoulder. Yung likuran ni Takardon ng tinhulak doon ni Eso. So a free kick here for Loyola. Parang short corner na lang ito. It's going to be Ivan Wano. Tough angle. But these are the sets that you run in practice. The situationals. No go signal yet as someone is down doon sa goal. And Pavone and Bandiogo. Kanina pa itong dalawang to ha. Well, it does look from that angle that Pavone took him down, but not in any way na the way Konate reacted. Just tried to sell it. Here's the go signal. Could be the final sequence of the first half. It's poked away by Biru to preserve the score line. Another corner here for Loyola. This could be the final possession. Walid Biru got his fingertips onto that ball. Tapos nag-backspin yung bola palabas, and that's why there's an in-swinger incoming here. A good spin on that one. Pero masyadong lampas even for Biru. So a second straight corner here, extended possession here for Loyola. Well, without question, well, this should be the final sequence of the first half. Takardon, Palubo, and cleared by Kaya finally. Will this be a counter? A good stop there by Burnett, preventing Daizo. Daizo nahabuli ng bola, able to keep it alive. Pagkakataon for Loyola. Pinto sends it forward, the deflection, and finally Konate Bandiogo takes care of it. And that is the scoreline after the first 45 minutes. 3-1 for Kaya. As we enter the halftime break, lots of action as Martini Rey with a brace to show in the first 45. Kaya FC Iloilo in control, but Loyola obviously not backing down, giving a fight to the defending champions. And we will bring you the halftime highlights and a lot more second half action when we return. This is the Philippines Football League 2024-2025 season. Don't go away. We'll be back for more.
The passion, the power, the Philippines Football League on the rise. Use the hashtag PFL 2024-2025, hashtag PFL on the rise, hashtag support local football.
Back inside Rizal Memorial as after the first 45 minutes, Martini Ray is one of the indispensable factors here for Kaya FC Iloilo as they build this 3-1 lead contra Loyola FC. Of course, the latest page sa kanilang rivalry. And in the 7th minute, that was the opening goal for Jerry Martini Ray. The assist by Taizo Horikoshi, and it just trickles in. A tough angle, but the perfect cut on that shot in the 7th minute. Of course, just one of two goals here for Martini Ray. Dinagdagan pa ng isa ni Taizo Horikoshi. Well, it didn't mean that Loyola didn't have their chances. Paolo Pavone from outside the box. But this was the setup. Mark Swainston got the start, feeding Taizo Horikoshi. And to think that that was his left boot. Well, no one else to really bother itong si Taizo Horikoshi. And then later on, more highlights here. The two-man connection from Burnett and Kurt Deason, the captain. But this was the opening incursion for Loyola. They pulled one back. Rico Andes making it 4 goals total to his personal tally. The setup by Francis Tacardon, 2-1 at that time. Pero naka-recover din naman agad itong Kaya as Taizo once more feeding itong si Martini Ray, and such a crafty finish on that one, completing the deuce. A brace so far here for Martini Ray. That's been what has been successful for Kaya. Yung paggamit kay Ray bilang yung tinatawag ng 9 dito, the number 9 position, aka striker dun sa kanilang formation. And that's been, what's been successful here for Kaya in the first 45. And another attempt there from Rico Andes. A lot of activity for Loyola towards the end of the first half. And so an encouraging last 15 minutes or so for them. Tingnan natin ang konting statistics dito. Hindi naman nagkakalayo in terms of possession here. But Loyola made the most out of the time that they had the ball. But definitely more shots for Kaya. 9 on target and 3, of course, trickling in for a 33% success rate. But more corners for Loyola. Sabi nga natin, they have been making the most out of the time na nasa kanila yung bola. And, such a physical encounter. 8 fouls for Kaya. Of course, just trying to intimidate their foes. Well, a yellow card as well from Konate Bandiogu back in the first half. Second half action in just a bit. And it looks like meron tayong changes rito. Kaya FC Iloilo, of course, the familiar, the customary two-tone black and yellow. Along with the white shorts. Loyola FC in virtually all blue here, just some orange and white to blend with their kits. Looks like Maru Angeles ang pinasok rito ng Kaya. Sa kabila naman, and here's the thing, only 4 substitutes for Loyola. 4 outfield players, although nakalista si Alu Wade as a goalkeeper, but Alu Wade, he has played for Mendiola, he's played for Manila Digger. We know na ginagamit siya as a forward here. Moments away from the start of the second half, Loyola will kick things off. And it's Rico Andes. Loyola in blue, and they will be playing left to right on your screens. And here we go. Start of the second half here. Kaya and Loyola. Kaya with a 2-goal lead kontra kanilang mga karibal. The latest chapter, the latest pages in what has been a storied rivalry in Philippine club football competition. Magandang hapon po sa kanilang lahat. Coming to you live from the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium. Live broadcast hatid sa atin ng Matchday Media. The official match ball of the Philippines Football League is Sports Tribe. Unang pagkakataon for Kaya. And they surrender a corner here on that cross by Horikoshi. So check that, only one change for either side. Mark Swainston, pinagpahinga na rito, and Maru Angeles has been inserted by Coach Yu Oshide. Again, a totally different look here for Kaya doon sa kanilang starting 11. Oh, they form a triangle here. At the shot by Eric Eso. Diretso sa kamay ni Jesse Semblante. Now for what it's worth, a decent performance, fair performance for Semblante. Individually speaking, the keeper here for Loyola. As they target again doon sa unahan si Rico Andes. That's been the approach here for Loyola. Hindi nila masyadong pinapadaan doon sa gitna. They know that Kaya can press at any given moment. Binibigay agad nila sa unahan. A bit of a change here as well for Loyola as far as the formation ng kanilang dalawang winger. Francis Tacardon now playing on the right wing. And the captain, Kurt Dizon, doon sa kaliwa. That's the difference. Pero bola mawawala rito. Bandiogu. Well, dispossessed. Loyola will recycle lots of space. But the long ranger goes wide dito para kay Anderson Pinto Noguera. So no substitutions made here for Loyola. They do have 4. Jemar Andrade, Christian Peñalosa, Armando Antonio Gonzalez, and Alu Wade. Marami ring wala rito para sa koponan ni Coach Roxy Dorlas. Early moments of the second half. Semblante will just control easily and wait for his teammates na makabalik sa kanilang mga pwesto. Del Rosario doon pa rin sa unahan along with Martini Ray sa kanyang likuran. Sila yung nagpapalitan na nito. Of course, Ray just able to get to his spots. Francis Tacardon delivered the assist to Rico Andes kanina. Magkalaban po yan back in their collegiate days. Tacardon is from UP, Andes is from FEU. Horikoshi feeds it for Lucas. Angeles. Ray. Some short passes here for Kaya. They're able to get it a bit more forward. Horikoshi quite heavy on that first touch, trying to control. And once again, Semblante will take his time. 50 minutes now, a lot of football left here. May pagkakataon pa for Loyola to try and score at least one more, make it more competitive. But that's the same case for Kaya. May pagkakataon pang dagdagan itong kalamangan nila. Walid Piru, the first choice keeper for this afternoon. Not much of a debate here. Nathan Bata, the substitute. No Patrick Dato para kay Coach Yu Hoshide. About 40 more minutes and change. That's Kurt Dizon, of course, former national team mainstay. Park Yi-young. Well, not really a problem here for Kaya to build from the back. Yan ang naobserbahan natin. On the 1-2, masyadong lampas rito para kunin ni Mardiano. And they just let that ball sail out. Loyola. Again, napansin natin, especially the last 15 minutes or so of that first half. aside from the conversion by Loyola, nakita natin just how capable they were of stringing together some build-up plays. At nakakuha rin ng maraming corner kick itong Loyola. Someone's down currently, and Forasuelo will just let Semblante collect, and that gives our referee this time to check on Pinto Noguera once again. Raymart de los Santos is our referee. The assistants are Brian Buergo and Brian Flores. The fourth official, John Mike Basinang. Tingnan natin kung anong nangyari rito. Well, a bad landing there to say the least para kay Pinto, and then mukhang tumama pa yung batok niya dun sa binti ni Eric Eso, and that is why medyo shaken up itong si Anderson Pinto Noguera, but right now back up on his feet. Good sign. Nakikita natin nag-warm up na si Shuto Komaki, and right on cue Eric Eso ang papalitan rito ni Shuto Komaki. Komaki currently the top goal scorer for Kaya with 4 in the season. It's been quite the process here for Shuto Komaki. Nakita natin dun sa mga initial na mga laban ng Kaya in the ACL2. Si Komaki ang binibigyan ng pagkakataon ng Kaya to finish. And that was back against, I believe it was Sydney FC. Hindi talaga makakonvert si Komaki, although in-apply niya yung mga bagong natutunan niya dito naman sa PFL, and that is why so far he has 4 conversions here for Kaya. He has been one of the top choices here for Coach Yu as far as finishing is concerned. The Loyola right now with another corner. Nakakarami na ng corner itong Loyola here. It's going to be Pavone once more, the out swinger. Pinto trying to bother. Oh, they had the connection, but the header is wide and out. Decent attempt there coming from Ivan Wano, although napapalakpak din siya. He knows it could have been a lot more well-rounded. Good height on the delivery by Pavone, and then of course only Wano getting the touch. A bit fortunate there for Kaya. Now, Kaya FC Iloilo, nabanggit natin early on in the live coverage. Coming off a historic victory in the ACL2, doon sa AFC Champions League 2. 2-1 against Eastern of Hong Kong doon sa Mongkok Stadium. Sinundan pa nila ng 5-1 na panalo against Stallion Laguna. A statement victory against a fellow contender. Showing the sense of urgency here, Kaya FC Iloilo. It was a bit of a tentative start to this title defense. Nag-drop point sila owing to that draw against Davao. Only the 4th match here for Kaya. Oh, that cross overcooked by Shuto Komaki. Lots of energy for him. Kakapasok lang. Bit of excitement as well from Shuto Komaki, but unable to really just manage the power of that cross. Konting press rito from Kaya. Lucas Del Rosario trying to bother the back line of Loyola. Casambre punta sa kanan. That's Park Yi-young. They go direct this time, trying to feed Jan Jan. Del Rosario trying to win the ball back, but it ends up with Uwano. Ivan Uwano, of course, so action for United City, so action for Cebu. And this is his latest stop, Loyola FC. Kurt Dizon, again playing left. Kanina, in the first half, playing the right wing. Nagpalit na sila ni Francis Tacardon. Different look here for Coach Roxy. Tatakbo ang Loyola. Could be a chance. Pinto Noguera. Komaki was there. Dizon. Second serving, still nothing. Pinto. And they're just trying to make it difficult here for Loyola. But that ball just grazes the front part of the goal and it sails out. Goal kick for Walid Biro Esafi. And Casambre hindi nagmamadali ang kaya rito. 3-1 lead for the defending two-time league winners. A brace so far for Martini Rey. And another conversion coming from Daiso Horikoshi. He has a goal and an assist. Or 2 assists, that is. Closing in on the 1 hour mark of this one. Double header po tayo ngayong Miyerkules. Mamaya pong alas 7. Stallion and Davao. Martini Rey, 1-on-1 against Pete Forosuelo. Bandiogo aangat. Ibabalik muna. Angeles. Jan flicks it forward for Ray. And another pass intended for Komaki. Buhay pa ang bola. And they earn a corner, Kaya. Konate Bandiogo. Looks like it is Daiso Horikoshi to deliver this corner set piece for Iloilo. Trying to choose. Wala pa namang go signal. Horikoshi directs. They opt to play it short. Shuto Komaki from his fellow Japanese national. Here's the connection inside. Martini Rey, couple of touches on the ball. Not a fruitful spell for Kaya. Sayang na pagkakataon. Miliza tracks the ball down. Kaya will recycle. Approaching the 59th minute. Well, if anything, a much more competitive score line for Loyola. Something that they can be proud about. Pero hindi pa tayo tapos rito. Marami pang pwede mangyari. Let's take a look at that previous sequence for Kaya. Komaki sends it into the area. Again, 2 touches for Martini Rey. I'll credit the effort as well of Philip Anderson. Just getting into the path. It looks like Pedro is going to put this one back into play. Just a deliberate approach here for Loyola. Daiso gets into the path of the ball. Just trying to delay the offensive here. Pavone sends it into the box. Play continues. Hindi na nakaikot doon. Itong si Uano. And a good decision here on the part of Pinto Noguera. Just sending it back doon sa kanilang goalkeeper. Although hindi naabot. They were trying to build from the back once more. Bitualya, nawala yung bola. And now a chance for Kaya. Del Rosario on the right. Cuts it back. Oh, good defense coming from Bitualya. Pero hindi pa tapos ito. And finally, Philip Anderson puts an end to that incursion. And now Kurt Dizon. Could be a counter for Loyola. They have the numbers. Well, it's 4 against 6. Mabilis ring nakabalik ang depensa ng Kaya. Naarin na follow-up for now for Loyola. Will they make the most out of it? They do! They do! Philip Anderson! Philip Anderson delivers! What a play! On the counter-attack, Loyola. Sinusubukang lumapit pa and they do. Rico Antes this time. Too late for Casambre. Rico Andes accelerating, cutting it back to keep it in play. And And just a one-touch finish there for Philip Anderson, getting a stop on one end and getting this conversion in on the other end. Just tapping that ball from close range, and the look of frustration for Kaya, and of course the look of jubilation on the part of Loyola. Kakabanggit lang natin na marami pang pwede mangyari, na much more competitive scoreline for Loyola. As it is now 3-2 with about 29 more minutes of action plus added. Clearance, Philip Anderson. Second serving for Kaya. They try to win it back. But not quite, as Jesse Semblante commits. Now it goes without saying that, of course, Kaya opting to show a different starting lineup here. It does not take anything away from Loyola. Well, they have been competitive here. And, you know, in local parlance, deserve na deserve yung dalawang goal ng Loyola rito. Just trying to change the complexion of this match. Martini Ray. Well, same output for Ray and Loyola. Tig dalawang goal. And a foul. Pinto Noguera. A couple of changes here for Kaya. Ito na yung mga impact substitutions. Robert Lopez Mendy, and it looks like, of course, the long-time mainstay Jovin Bedic trying to give Loyola a different look. Lucas Del Rosario ang bababa. Jan Melisa yung isa pa.
Player number 13, Jesus Joaquin Melisa, replaced by player number 7,
So Mendy,
Jovin Bedic.
Robert Lopez Mendy, of course,
Player number 13,
made
Lucas
that second
Gabriel
penalty,
Del Rosario,
that
replaced
second
by
spot kick
player number 17,
against Eastern to give Kaya the eventual victory. So definitely itong si Mendy, palit doon sa pwesto ni Lucas Del Rosario. As we take a look at this foul once more. Well, from behind, excessive holding to say the least for Pinto Noguera. Baba rin si, so baba si Melisa, baba rin si Lucas Del Rosario. Here's the direct free kick. 64 minutes. Daizo. Not sure if that was the original intention. Nagkamali lang ng Pectos rito. And tatakbo ulit ang Loyola. This is how they scored the last time. Andes will opt to backtrack a little bit. 65 minutes into this one. Different look for Kaya, bringing Jovin Bedic and Robert Lopez Mendy in. Well, of course, a pair of fresher legs as well. Walid Biru just opts to clear this one with lots of power on that volley. Pavone not wasting his time. And look at Loyola. As far as the total shot attempts are concerned, isa na lang ang lamang ng Kaya rito. Again, Loyola making the most out of the time that they have the ball. And it has resulted into 2 conversions for them. Kaya not yet out of the woods if they want to secure the full 3 points and makisali doon sa iba pang mga koponan with 10 points currently. One Taguig and Cebu, of course. And just to discuss the league format briefly, again, it's a double round elimination, a total of 18 matches for our 10 clubs. And then the top 4 finishers advance to what we call the final series. So there is a knockout stage. It doesn't mean you finish number 1, automatic champion na kayo. But of course, you have to be in the top 4 to make it to that knockout stage. Loyola shutting Kaya, as the defending champions will try to recycle. Casambre. Bibigay muna kay Angeles. Bandiogo. To the left flank. It's still Daizo. That's been his area. They try to overlap. Bigay muna sa gitna. Maro Angeles. Ray. Jovin Bedic moves to his right. Sets it up. And that one is just wide. Loyola, or Kaya rather, Shuto Komaki able to get a shot. Although may konting kalayuan. Ray, Bedic, and Robert Lopez Mendy. And then Shuto Komaki opts to shoot. Siyempre hindi niya ibibigay kay Mendy kundi offside. Burnett and Ray trying to, or was that, I believe that was Angeles. Trying to joust for control. Pavone with it. Well, sends it forward. And looks like Kaya just conceded another corner. On the poor touch by Bandiogo. It's going to be Paolo Pavone to again send this one into the area. Good height on that delivery. And finally, Walid Biru will collect. Quick release here as Kaya will try to counter right away. Komaki. Robert Lopez Mendy. Ooh, too heavy on the first touch. Sayang na pagkakataon for RLM. Bandiogo. Kabila naman sila rito. It's Ray. Took a deflection. Excellent work by Pavone. The right back here for Loyola. Although a double team pays off. Horikoshi sends this one into the box. But only a couple of blue shirts there. And Semblante. Encouraging itong si Jean-Clyde Vitualia. A corner here for Kaya. Oh, it could have been better here for Vitualia. That's what Semblante's just gesturing sa kanya. As we come up on the 69th minute. 3-2 is the score. Kaya with a 3-2 lead. A slim margin here. Quite low on the delivery. And they're trying to contest na last touch ng Loyola, but it is Martini Ray. Goal kick for Semblante. On the outswinger. And that was Martini Ray. Initially, it was Philip Anderson. Pero tumalbog pa sa ulo ni Ray. And so, the score line remains 3-2 for Kaya. Ray, of course, with his imprints on this one, a brace for the former FEU Tamarao. And Daiso Horikoshi with another conversion in the 17th. And that's why it is 3-2 for Kaya. Goal scorers for Loyola, Rico Andes in the 31st. And then just moments earlier in the 60th minute, Philip Anderson with a second goal for Loyola to make this a much more competitive match so far. And nabanggit nga natin, Kaya not yet out of the woods if they want to secure 3 points. Horikoshi, that one ricochets off a defender. It's just going to be a throw-in here for Kaya. And they will take their time. Bandiogi, inutusan ni Daizo na siya na ang mag-throw in dito. 5 Kaya players inside the box. Mendy and Komaki right there in the clearance. Again, great effort from one of the two fullbacks here for Loyola. And just a reminder to everyone that after this, at 7 p.m., it is Stallion and Davao, part of the Wednesday doubleheader of your Philippines Football League 2024-2025 season. It's out for Conate Bandiogu. The live broadcast, of course, hatid sa atin ng Matchday Media. Napapanood po tayo sa Facebook, sa YouTube, at sa Premier Football. And the official match ball of the Philippines Football League is none other than Sports Tribe. 72 minutes now. Loyola. Well, it does feel that a bit of the momentum is on their side. Gusto pa nilang makaisa para tabla na tayo rito. But of course, Kaya has other plans. Gusto namang dagdagan itong kalamangan na ito. Kaya, of course, coming off a 5-1 victory. Again, tinatawag nating statement win against Stallion. Well, of course, Stallion previously undefeated. Pero ang ganda ng pinakita ng Kaya. And even before that, a 2-1 win against Eastern doon naman sa AFC Champions League 2. Pinto starts the run through Bolsana papunta kay Andes. But unable to control was Walid Biro. Or did he just let that ball slide away? Yes, he does. Last touch on Pinto Noguera anyway. Coach Yu Hoshide, of course, opting to rest some of the starters, the usual starters here. Just to give some of the other players a chance to start. Although that man, of course, Daiso, is still a starter here. Oh, and that's a cheap shot for Pavone. Although I don't think it was that hard of a hit. And now Jovin Bedic, of course, did not appreciate that. Maaalala natin, Jovin Bedic na red card yan against Eastern. Does not affect his eligibility here, but if he does not stop, it might lead to further repercussions. Bola ng Kaya rito after a foul on Daiso, or absorbed by Daiso, and then just a commotion here kasi ayaw ibigay ni Pavone yung bola dito kay Conate. Well, Conate, of course, tried to sell that as well, pero kita na, the damage has been done. And then, of course, being the captain that he is, being Mr. Kaya FC himself, Jovin Bedic, of course, is trying to caution itong si Pavone na hindi mo pwedeng gawin yan sa kakampi ko. And now Kurt Dizon just telling his compatriot dito na I'll be the one to sort this one. So a yellow card on Pavone. I don't think there is a booking on Bedic. Let's see this one. So possession ng Kaya. Well, definitely there was a cheap shot, pero from that distance, from that angle, hindi naman ganun kasakit siguro yun, no? From this angle, it did look like bumaon sa dibdib ni Conate. But from the previous angle, well, fortunately for Bedic, walang yellow card sa kanya. And tandaan lang natin, throughout the course of a league or a tournament, naiipon ang mga yellow card ng players. And once it reaches a certain number, suspended ka for the next match. And that's something you don't want to happen. 76 minutes now, back to the live action. Forosuelo will clear. Robert Lopez Mendy. And again, that's the different look. Si Robert Lopez Mendy na yung nasa pwesto ni Lucas Del Rosario kanina. It looks like John Clyde Vitualia is suffering from cramps. Vitualia, of course, a defender out of the De La Salle College of St. Benilde. And of course, you just like the makeup of the Loyola roster here. A couple of collegiate standouts. Of course, they have their foreign reinforcements. And they brought some of the tested veterans here who, have experienced top-notch football. It's a season in progress here for Loyola. And the new management, of course. Definitely, there are plans to try and bring some of the matches doon sa Palawan. They need to, of course, spot a venue, that fits the bill. And syempre, hopefully, they welcome some of the other clubs to that island. 77 minutes now. Only 4 substitutes again for Loyola. And I don't think they've really called the number of any of those 4. But it's been a relaxed pace here. It's physical. But the way it's been played out, medyo managed yung pagod ng mga player natin rito. Pavone. Chance now for Loyola. Playing from left to right on your screens. And out of balance doon si Pinto. Oh, they're trying to contest na foul sana on Robert Lopez Mendy. Now looks like the first change for the night for Loyola. Jemer Andrade para dito kay John Clyde Vitualia. Vitualia, of course, a defender. Let's see kung saan ilalagay itong si Jemer Andrade. Vitualia's done his part here.
Substitution for Loyola FC.
A bright future for this young man.
Player number 24, German Andrade.
So it's now Andrade, presumably doon sa left back, as that's been the area na pinapatron ito ni Vitualia. Only the first change here for Loyola. Again, only 4 substitutes for Loyola. 3 outfield players. Alu Wade listed as a keeper, although alam naman natin that he also plays striker. Sa ganda ng nilalaro ni Andes rito at saka ni Takardon, hindi pa naman kinakailangan masyado itong si Alu Wade, but let's see in the next few minutes. Kinakailangan humugot ng instant impact ni Coach Roxy Dorlas. And sa nilalaro rin ng Loyola, of course, they're playing direct from the back. And kung may transition, they try to counter. A hard challenge there causes itong si Giumani Burnett to fall. And this is going to be a free kick in a precarious area. Yellow card on Maro Angeles. Tingnan natin ito. Initially against Komaki. Naiwanan si Komaki. And then there from the left side, Angeles. Not really a play on the ball, so talagang yellow card ang itinaas ni referee Raymart De Los Santos. Burnett had a head start. And then Angeles, well, let's just say a foul to give. But this is an encouraging spot to take this direct free kick for Loyola as we close in on the 80th minute of the match. Everyone already in place. 4-man wall for Kaya. About 10 more minutes of playing time plus added. I did see some stoppages here. Here's the go signal. And that one a direct attempt, forcing Walid Biro to commit from long range. Paolo Pavone sending that one over everyone, basically, and forcing Biro to commit. He had no other recourse but to save that. That was on goal. And now another chance for Loyola. from a corner set piece. Pavone. Go signal has been given. Good delivery once more. Very precise. Now they will recycle. Extended possession here for Loyola. But will it be fruitful? Well, not anymore. Shuto Komaki. Tatakbo ang Kaya. Bedik. Not sure what the intent was. Lopez Mendy was also within. A wasted counter for Kaya as they try to cement this victory. 3-2. Loyola just trying to find that equalizer. Well, they were down 2-0 before goals from Rico Andes and Philip Anderson. It was 3-1 at one point. Well, Kaya has been in control. Nakikita natin if they can hold on. And again, Kaya trying to go indirect. But Lopez Mendy was already impeded. Back to the action here as Park Yi-young sends it eventually to the right wing. Here's the cross. Quite low, and Anderson was also there to bother. Bandiogo, papunta sana kay Robert Lopez Mendy. Well, Kaya, well, they can manage the clock here. Mendy tries to turn. Couple of blue shirts as they leave it for Semblante. 83 minutes now. Kaya just looking to hold on to this victory to improve their record. Currently 7 points for the defending champions. Well, Manila Digger, the surprise contender of this season, currently on top of everyone with 12 points. 5 matches already for them. Pero hindi rin biro yung mga tinalo ng Manila Digger. They had a victory against Cebu. Meanwhile, Kaya, as that one took a deflection. Someone's down for the yellow and black. A counter here for Loyola. I wonder if they will send it out. But it's a chance here. Andes. Still with him. Binabantayang maigi ni Mardiano. Trying to send it to the opposite side. And finally, our referee calls a halt to this play as Jovin Bedic is holding on to that left heel, left ankle. Tingnan natin ito. Napunta sa kanya yung bola and then try to shoot it. Oh, nakasipa niya yung could be the shin of Burnett. Let's take another look at this. So all of a sudden, hindi nag-aksaya ng oras dito but it could be na naipit yung bola. And Bedic, of course, bore the brunt of the sequence. Unofficial stoppage here, and our players making the most out of the situation, rehydrating. 85 minutes now. Balikan lang natin yung league table dito. Again, Manila Digger, nabanggit natin with 12 points. Currently number 1. Dynamic Herb Cebu with 10 points, 3 wins and a draw. One Taguig also with 10, 3 wins and a draw. And then Stallion Laguna with 9 points. Well, if Kaya is able to hold on, it will be tied with One Taguig with 10 points and the goal differential of +8. Semblante collects. Malayo-layo pa itong season na ito. Again, it's a double round elimination. A total of 10 clubs. That means 18 matches for our clubs. Maximum of 54 points. Pero nag-drop points na lahat. Another foul. 87 minutes now. Well, the window of opportunity is slowly closing here for Loyola in what has been arguably their best performance of the season yet. Although tinalo nga nila yung Mendiola, and that was a 3-2 score line. Yeah, it was a quick turnaround for Loyola too. Tinalo sila ng Manila Digger, 4-0 was the score. And you know, you can be deflated by that defeat, but look at how they bounced back, Loyola. 87 minutes now. Into the area. And a touch from Park Yi-young. Kaya trying to send it to their attacking half, and now it's Robert Lopez Mendy. Well, the ball already loose. Chance for Loyola. Flag stays down. Buhay pa ang bola, but not really an ideal spot. As Marco Casambre doing his best. Maalala natin, the second goal for Loyola was off a counter-attack. It was the tap in by Philip Anderson. Well, actually, come to think of it, both of their goals coming from transition. Back in the first half, of course, Tacardon connecting with Rico Andes. 88 minutes now. We're about to find out ilang minuto pa ang idadagdag rito to officially close this one out. Loyola naghahanap ng equalizer. Kaya trying to survive so that they can bring home 3 full points and improve to 10 points overall doon sa kanilang kartada in the league table. Angeles. Flag stays down. Daizo balik kay Robert Lopez Mendy on a 1-2. 1-on-1 against Pedro. Bibigay sa kabila. Great effort from Tacardon. Dizon tries to control. It ends up with Kaya still, and a wild shot from the edge of the box. Above and out for Jovin Bedic. The pride of Barotac Nuevo Iloilo himself. Mr. Kaya FC himself. 89 minutes now. And needless to say, Jesse Semblante in the back line here for Loyola. Better effort here in the second half. Matatandaan natin, it was 3-1 after the first 45 minutes. And a great effort from Semblante to come rush forward and cut off itong si Robert Lopez Mendy. As we approach the deep stages of this match. So come to think of it, Loyola has outscored Kaya in this half. Just to put things in perspective, here's the lob. But Diogo Konate gives up a corner. Loyola playing a lot better in the second half compared to the first half.
Additional playing time, 3 minutes.
Just 3 more minutes of playing time. And we are now officially into added time here. The window is closing for Loyola. Well, for Kaya, they're just trying to hang on and prevail. As the ball sails out. Now 2 more minutes of playing time here. Of course, the referee can be a bit lenient depending on the additional stoppages within the final 3 minutes, as well as the momentum, of course, of the possession. Oh, this possessed Martini Ray. Loyola with possession here, another chance. Almost losing his footing there was Wano, but able to just hang on to it. Pero mawawala ang bola as Andrade got dispossessed. Daizo sends it back for Bedic in the middle. And Kaya wise enough to take their time here. No pressure to score. Just have to avoid any last-minute disasters here. Angeles, and now they will involve all of the outfield players. Casambre to park Yiyang once more. And now they're inviting Loyola to press. That's clearly the approach here as they try to milk this clock. Angeles. Pero hindi umaangat ang Loyola rito. They're still wary of how capable and dangerous Kaya is. And now the forwards have come up. Tizon and Burnett, nakikita natin. They're just stretching the field here, Kaya. Burst of speed. And a foul. Well, from behind. As Mardiano, ang na-yellow card pa. Itong si Pinto Noguera. Well, from behind, 99% of the time talagang automatic yellow yan. Let's take a look at the challenge here. A quick burst of speed here and then napatid nga. Itong si Mardiano. Well, good thing that was outside the box. But still a dangerous spot here for Kaya, as this could well be the final possession of the match. Kaya can ice it with this play. Loyola, the window of opportunity starting to close for them. A competitive second half, to say the least, for Coach Roxy Dorlas. Four-man wall for Loyola, trying to bother the line of sight of Shuto Komaki. He has Martini Ray, Robert Lopez Mendy, and Daizo. Hindi na rin umangat lahat ng player ng Kaya rito. Saving, could be just one counter-attack for Loyola. A wise choice there. Bidik, nahihirapang umikot. And Kurt Dizon, taken down from behind. That could be the last sequence for Loyola if they want to equalize and spoil the party here. But Jesse Semblante, just as we say that, it will not matter anymore, as that is the final whistle, folks. And Kaya FC Iloilo able to hold on for a 3-2 victory to improve their record. Now number 3 in the league table. Kaya FC Iloilo in a tie with One Taguig in their 4th match. And Daizo Horikoshi is hailed as the man of the match here, with 2 assists and a conversion of his own. Of course, Martini Ray also contributing a brace, as you see on your screens. And, just a solid effort as well for Loyola. Rico Andes in the 31st. Philip Anderson in the 61st. Well, it was close, but in the end, Kaya FC Iloilo able to prevail, able to survive. And they keep their streak going. They keep their momentum going. And it is a 3-2 victory for the defending 2-time champions of your Philippines Football League. Let's just take a look at some of the important or key plays throughout the 90 minutes. Loyola, of course, in their blue. Kaya in their two-tone yellow and black. A very different starting 11 for Kaya. Just opting to rest some of their key individuals here. And as early as the first 7 minutes. It was Martini Ray on the setup by Daiso Horikoshi who delivered the opening goal in this match, as we're about to see right now. On the cutback, Martini Ray, a great start for him. Again, getting the start now more often for Kaya, this young man who is budding to be one of the key forwards or attackers here for Kaya. Daiso Horikoshi, of course, adding one more. And then, well, again, a competitive afternoon also for Loyola. Rico Andes with the flying kiss after, of course, that short range connection. But it was another goal for Martini Ray that really gave them the separation, even as, of course, Philip Anderson added one more to the total. 3-2 is the final. Kaya FC able to survive a competitive showing from Loyola FC, of course, a step in the right direction under a new management here. A lot of football left for Loyola in the matches to come. It can only get better from here, but of course, right now, what's important for Kaya is to collect the full 3 points, which they did. And that is the final. Kaya FC Iloilo 3, Loyola FC 2. Wag po kayong aalis because at 7 p.m. it is Stallion Laguna and Davao Aguilas UMAC. But for now, on behalf of sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng Matchday Media at sa lahat po ng tumutok, maraming salamat po. Once again, this has been Levi Virora on the call, and this is the Philippines Football League 2024-2025 on Matchday Media. And as I always say, wherever you are, wherever you're from, the passion, the power, this is the PFL on the rise. We'll see you at the games.